Hey, DH here doing another review on a new movie called Dark Phoenix. It's from the X-Men franchise. So I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to spoil y'all. So if y'all didn't see the movie, go ahead and click off the video because it's gonna be some spoilers up in this motherfucker. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. So let's get right on to it. I think the movie started off when Jean was little, and it and Professor Xavier was talking to his daddy about Jean when she was small, probably about 8 9. She wasn't that old, but coming to take Jean off his Jean's dad's hands because Jean's powers starting to get out of control. She ended up using her psychic ability and causing a car wreck that killed her mom. So her dad didn't really want nothing to do with her. Gave it to Xavier, and which Xavier took her to the school to develop her powers. But the problem was Xavier lied a little bit. He went into her mind and put a wall up on that memory of her killing her mom with her powers. So, and her dad didn't want her. So, fast forward from there, a grown Jean Grey and an X-Man. I think the astronauts had a mission to Mars that went terribly wrong. The president called Charles Xavier. The X-Men went out into space, and this is when the crap hit the fan right here. Nightcrawler went on the ship, got two of the astronauts back onto the X-Men ship, but the astronauts told X-Men that they was missing the captain, so the time was running out. They had little cosmic energy coming towards the astronaut ship, so they just had a limited of time. Mystique told Charles that it wasn't gonna be no time, but Charles suggested that Jean can hold the ship together. So Nightcrawler and Jean went. Jean held the ship together while Nightcrawler went to go find the captain. He found the captain with seconds to spare, but he didn't have time to get Jean out of there. The damn ship ended up exploding. The cosmic energy hit the plane, exploded the plane while Jean was on it, but Jean sucked up all that cosmic energy, which knocked her out, which Nightcrawler went out, transported her back onto the X-Men ship. Next thing you got was they finally made it home. Jean finally woke up. They was back at the school basically with the kids, the mutant kids. They were celebrating. And then Charles Xavier and Mystique and Beast and all them and Jean, they was talking, and Charles wanted Jean to get looked at by Beast. So that was that. She left. Mystique and Charles had a situation that basically saying Charles don't care about them no more. He was more into the accolades than caring about them. So that it was a back and forth exchange, and she ended up leaving. Fast forward to that. Let me see. Oh, fast forward to the Beast is looking at Jean's. All her energy scores are reading off the fucking scales. But Jean said she was feeling good, so Beast let her go. but he had like a concerned look on his face after she left because he really didn't understand what was going on. Uh, after that, they had a little party. I think Professor Xavier went for a little ceremony with the president, and he been gave a little speech and everything. And Jean was at a party drinking. She was drinking a whole lot. Fast forward from there, the aliens, who was after the cosmic energy, landed down into a neighborhood. One of the ladies that was having some type of party came outside because the dog was barking. One of the aliens killed her, took her form, went back into the party, killed everybody. All the aliens killed everybody that was in there, took their forms. That was it for that. Then Jean, I guess some of the walls that Professor Xavier put up for starting to come down, which kind of, I guess it was like it hit her so much at one time, and that energy hit her so much at one time, it knocked her out. It knocked some of the mutants out. By the time Charles realized it, he hurried up and wanted to come home from that ceremony. From there, he couldn't get into his mind regular, so he used Cerebro to get into his mind, get into her mind, which that was Mystique and Beast that was in there with Charles in Cerebro, which he showed a memory that he was trying to hide. Mystique said he was lying to her, but that's what it is. Jean ended up waking up, forcing Charles out her mind. Cyclops came in. Jean said she had to leave to figure out things, but Cyclops didn't want to. With her psychic mutant powers, she knocked him out, put him to sleep, and she left. End of that. Next episode, you guys, the mutants that was, not the mutants, the aliens that was talking was saying they didn't understand. She didn't understand what she absorbed, so they was gonna use that for their advantage. Bam, that happened. Jean ended up going to her daddy house, which that was like her daddy had that look like, oh shit, that crazy look to him, like uh-oh. Then he let her come in. Basically, she read his mind, and she found out he just gave her up. That was it for that. They said then the X-Men came to the daddy's house, and they was trying to talk sense to her, but she was too out of control. In the process, Mystique ended up getting impaled on one of the wooden fences, and she ended up passing away. Jean flew off. Bam, that was it. That was the end of that scene. Next scene you got was Beast and the professor talking about the situation, which now he knew that the professor was all about himself. So that was it. He ended up leaving. Jean ended up going to Magneto for help, to help her to stop killing, which Magneto was asking her why she was bleeding. Then the police or the FBI or the army came with helicopters. Magneto came to meet him. They talked back and forth, and they was asking where was Jean at. Magneto wouldn't give up, but Jean walked out, used her power. But Magneto helped the police department or the army or whatever they had out with the plane because Jean was gonna take them all out, take all the police department out, and Magneto asked her if she had to go. But I'm gonna skip forward a little bit because I don't want this video to be too long. Basically, Magneto found out about Mystique. Mystique passed away from Beast. Now he want to kill Jean. The aliens got to Jean, explain to her all about what she got, and that was it for that. And then Charles Xavier showed up, and they two fought, but Magneto ended up getting to Jean, but his powers wasn't nothing. Jean just flicked him off like it wasn't nothing. Charles couldn't stop her. Fast forward, the police finally, the alien lady finally starting to absorb some of that cosmic energy. She's absorbed so much that it kind of put Jean in a sleep, which Charles read her mind. They wanted to take over the planet. Bam. The police end up taking Jean now. Train. They put all the X-Men and Magneto people on a train, basically, with collars, which the alien people ended up trying to go after Jean again, but the police department finally got it in their heads to release them to help them fight the alien people. Charles Xavier tried to wake up Jean from her sleep, and Jean went into his mind. They talked. She finally woke up. She finally understood what he did was to protect her. She finally woke up and ended up fighting the alien lady. Jean ended up winning against the alien lady, and took her into space, where she actually killed her. So, and for what I'm thinking, Jean's still alive, because you can see at the end the little Pheniox was still flying around. So Jean's still alive. That's probably gonna be something next coming up for him. So that's pretty much a lot of the stuff that happened with the story. I think at the end, Professor and Magneto was playing chess to make them feel better. That's about it. If you want some more of these reviews, alright, please comment, subscribe. Just my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter is in the description below. Holla at your boy. This is DH.